I'm ready.
Okay, please state your name and your societal problem that you choose to ameliorate in your policy memorandum.
My name is Emerson Lazar, and my policy that I decided to ameliorate is too little renewable energy resources in Ulster County.
Recall back to early September. What was your group's TPE selection, and was anything done to ameliorate your TPE high school issue?
Our TPE was equity in sports for Marlboro High School sports because a lot of different sports don't get as much recognition as like football and volleyball and things like that. And we reached out to the social media manager of the Marlboro CSD page, and she has actually kept posting a lot more for the sports, all of the sports. So yes, there was stuff that was done. And also what's his name, what's the athletic director, he was he wanted to help a lot with that. So
What knowledge did you gain from the initial TPE and working in groups, if any?
I guess that people will help you if you want them to help you. That if you ask, people will help you. And also, not really anything about working in groups, I guess, because we kind of learned about that more with the actual class.
What does public policy mean to you, and how would you define players?
Public policy means laws that are made to address societal problems and problems that other people are having. And I would define players as people who have the power to change policy and to make new laws.
How well did you know how to search databases before the course, and has that ability improved during the course?
It was pretty bad before. I didn't really ever search a database before I joined the course, so I had no skill. So now I feel like I'm a lot better because I actually had to do it.
What setbacks, if any, did you experience during the course?
I don't think we really had any setbacks like that were really impactful. We had a hard time deciding on a specific societal problem, but not anything that was like major. We didn't know what to pick.
Name a politician or player that you learned about through the course and how they influence policy.
We learned a lot about Senator Skoufis because we thought he was part of our district area, but he's kind of not anymore. He got moved. So we learned a lot about him because we were addressing a lot of our problems to him. He influences policy. He's a senator, so he goes up and he talks about all the different problems in the big Washington D.C. area.
No.
Oh, he doesn't?
In Albany.
Oh, in Albany. Well, the senators don't go to D.C.?
He's a state senator. He's not.
There's a difference?
Yes. I'm recording this.
Oh God.
You have to cut that out. Yeah, the state senators are Kirsten Gillibrand and Schumer.
Oh, they're the
They're the
senators?
senators. There are Washington D.C. senators.
What the freak?
Yeah, Mr. Skoufis is a state senator.
Yeah.
And he goes to Albany to bring up, to propose laws and vote on changes.
I didn't know there was a difference. What the freak?
Okay. You're going to cut that out.
Cut that out. So I learned that he goes to Albany and he speaks about problems. Actually, during my Skoufis advisory council thing, he went up to Albany and was talking about a bill, and he was late to a meeting one day because he was up there. So it was influencing policy in real time.
In what ways has this course changed your perspective on society and on societal problems?
That there's a lot more societal problems than I was actually expecting there to be. Because when we started the class, I was like, there's no way that all these people are going to have different societal problems. But there's a lot that I didn't even think about. Like, when Mr. B brought up in class one day, he brought up that someone was doing the book banning. And I was like, oh yeah, that's a societal problem. But I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it's just, and the players are overreaching.
Yeah.
Has your senior year so far impacted your plans for the future? Have they changed or stayed the same? Explain your response.
Not really, honestly. I think junior year most impacted my plans because this year they've kind of stayed the same. I mean, I don't know where I want to go to college, but like, I want to do this. I want to major in the same major that I want to do at the beginning of the year.
Which is?
Political science or English. I don't know yet, but like one of those because either gets me to law school. So.
Okay. Which of the guest speakers from this semester stood out to you the most, and why?
Pamela, who was our blood drive lady. She kind of
blood drive.
She kind of sucked for the blood drive, but she came in and she talked about her life and like how she became part of the blood drive.
Her inspiration.
Yeah, and like how she had cancer and her dad needed blood too, and there was like a whole thing. So she got into it, and I liked learning how she got into blood driving.
That's why you should be more interested in medicine.
No, no, thank you.
Describe your public policy solution in your policy memorandum, including the policy tool, the governmental agency that will implement the policy, and the geographic location where it will be implemented.
Okay, so our solution, okay, the policy tool. So our solution was to require that each school district in Ulster County, so that's the location, have a required amount of renewable energy that they have to use per year. That's not part of the non-renewable energy, like fossil fuels and things.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the economic and social policy tool. And the government agency,
Mm-hmm.
I guess it would be the Ulster County legislation because it's in Ulster County.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
Who did you select for your exercise 10.4, making a difference, and why?
We had to pick someone that like inspired us and was like that worked in the what was it? Someone that what did they do? I don't remember.
Miss Jolene.
It's Miss Jolene. Yeah, I wrote that there. It's Miss Jolene because she influences her community every day. Because she always says like to leave the place better than you found it, and she's my Girl Scout leader.
She's a Girl Scout leader.
She's someone who influences like civic duty, or like does their civic duty, the Athenian oath, and things like that. And I think that she has inspired me to do that as well. And I want to be like her in my civic readiness and my civic duty when I grow up.
Okay. What are your own personal strengths that you identified in the course?
I'm pretty good at asking other people for things and talking to other people. That's more than Audrey and Abby are, because they don't really like to talk to other people. So I'm pretty good at that.
What's your weakness? What are your weaknesses? How do you compensate for them?
I'm a procrastinator. I like to wait until the last second. Stop looking at my phone.
You're sending me something.
We have to wait until it's done.
Okay.
I'm a procrastinator, so I have to compensate for that by not being a procrastinator and managing my time better. I don't like to do my work until I have to do it.
Does that mean you're lazy?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Were there any conflicts in your group work? If so, describe how you handled the conflict. Give an example.
We work pretty well together, but Audrey and I are procrastinators, and Abby is not a procrastinator. So we had a conflict where Abby wanted to get her work done, and we did not want to get our work done. So that was our conflict. We worked it out by Abby doing her work earlier and Audrey and I doing our part of the work later.
I see.
So we
Okay.
split it up easier.
Um,
Now they're regular. These aren't policy questions.
so,
Yeah,
What-
you still ask them, but
okay, what classes or experiences have you completed to prepare for your desired career field?
I did all my high school classes. I was in the Schoolfist Advisory Council. I did public policy, which is good for political science because it's kind of what that's all about.
Mhm.
And youth and government, because that's government-ness.
Okay. Tell me 5 traits you believe a successful employee should have. Which one do you need to work on?
That someone who is good with working in teams, someone who is punctual and arrives at work on time, someone who's friendly, someone who is, I wouldn't say smart, but witty, because they can come up with solutions quickly and they can work smarter, not harder, so they're not like they're working around stuff. And someone who's ambitious, because they want to get stuff done. I have to work on being ambitious because I am not ambitious and I don't really want to achieve a lot of things.
What are you talking about?
Like, I don't have a lot of, no, I mean, like, I don't have any, like, goals. I don't know. I'm not like someone who's like,
You want to go to college?
yeah, well, that's not like
You
my
want to
goal.
be a lawyer?
That's a societal goal that I need a job. That's not my goal. I don't have any goals. I just like,
Don't you want to do something good as a lawyer?
I guess so.
Isn't that a goal?
I guess,
Don't
but
you
I'm
wanna-
not like someone who needs to be first all the time or needs to
Well,
like.
you don't have to be that, but don't you want to leave the world a little bit better than when you came in?
I guess so.
Don't you want to help people?
Yeah,
Aren't those goals?
I guess so.
Tell me about your proudest achievement.
Probably all of the community service I've done and all of the work I've done for Girl Scouts. So like achieving all of the community service.
I mean, helping people.
Huey love to lead. Yeah, I guess so. My proudest achievement is helping people, but like continuously because I didn't just do it once.
Right, you did it in many ways.
Yeah.
Okay, give me 5 words your teachers would use to describe you and why. Give the 5 words your friends would use to describe you and why. And no swear words.
I don't have any swear words. I would say my teachers would say that I'm smart because I get good grades. I think Miss Grant would say that I'm personable because I talk to her a lot.
Because you talk too much.
Yeah, maybe I'm too maybe that's another one, that I'm talkative because I talk about a lot. I'm a yapper.
Like Pete across the driveway.
Yeah, but not, yeah, kind of. And how else will my teachers describe me? I don't know, maybe diligent. I guess I'm hardworking at school. I'm not as hardworking at like
I think
swimming.
you work hard. You go to school all day, and you get good grades, and you also go swimming every night.
That's true.
So that's pretty hard working.
And how else my teachers describe me? Probably. Do you think they would think I'm ambitious?
I don't know.
I don't know how else they would describe me. Nice, friendly,
Easy to get along with.
amicable.
Yes.
Amicable. They would describe me as amicable because I can work in a lot of different groups too.
And engaged or interested.
That's 6 words though.
Okay, sorry.
My friends, I think my friends would say that I'm kind because Lizzie told me that once. They would say that I think they'd say that I'm personable too.
How about funny?
I'm not that funny. Lizzie's funnier
Lizzie's
than
funny.
me. Yeah, Lizzie's actually funny. I'm not funny.
You think you're not funny.
I don't think I'm funny. You think you're funny. You're not funny. How else my friends describe me? I don't know, like,
Smelly.
no. I don't want to say friendly, but like, well, I said kind, not friendly, but like,
Original, different, strange.
yeah, I get strange. I like that. I'm strange. I feel like anyone could be described as strange. You're pretty strange.
Yeah, so what's your point?
And you know how my friends describe me. I don't think they describe me as smart, because my friends are smarter than me.
I think you're approachable. You're always willing to help.
Oh yeah, I always drive everyone around.
That's what I'm saying.
Approachable. I'll use that. Okay. Do you have any other questions? You can add questions on if you have any comments. Or
Me?
yeah, questions, comments, or concerns. For me.
Oh. I'm just gonna ask you, do you have anything else you want to say about the course?
I liked it. It was fun. I liked that it was a course that we didn't actually do, like, not actually do work, but like, we did work that wasn't like schoolwork. It was like actually finding out problems and searching stuff for stuff instead of just like doing math. And doing
So it was
algebra.
like real life work instead of schoolwork.
It was like I was at a job,
Uh-huh.
but only for 40 minutes a day.
So that's good.
Do you have any questions for me?
How do you think you did in the course?
Pretty good. I mean, I got a pretty good grade, so I think I did pretty good, and I liked my problem. I kind of came up with our problem, so.
Good. Okay.
We did it. It was 18 minutes! Oh my god,
You're
it's
gonna
so
have to cut some
long.
of it out.
Yeah, I have to cut out that I don't know.